Hi guys, despite the disapproval of the natural hair Nazi, I have yet another video incorporating weave and locks. Okay, the method is very simple. I just added 4 to 5 inches to my locks using this hair from the Femi collection. However, it is not the Marley hair, it is the Afro Soul bulk hair. And it's very easy, like I said, there's no damage to my locks. I didn't have to cut anything, I didn't have to burn the ends of anything. And this is just me showing you the texture of the hair. It's very, very kinky and afro-like, which is wonderful. Alright, here I'm just positioning my hair in a ponytail, that way I can work with one lock at a time. You can do this in sections, you can do this all together. It took me about 5 to 6 hours to do this, but I took a lot of breaks. I didn't do it all in one sitting. Here I'm just showing a simple preparatory step where I just cut off the straight part of the hair that helps it with packaging. Just cut that off because you're not gonna need it. Alright, and now I'm just grabbing one of the sections of hair that was held by the rubber band, and with this section I separate it into about 7 equal parts, and it's important to keep the parts equal. That way all your locks are about the same size, or your extensions are about the same size. You take it and you make sure you equal it out. You braid the end of your lock where you want to start onto it. I started about 1.5 inches to 2 inches up the end of my lock. And here I'm just braiding it all the way down the end of the lock just to secure it. That way I have my guideline for the end of my lock. Now this piece of hair will go do the wrapping. I use 2 pieces of hair to wrap all the way down the lock, and I'm going to show you how I do it. The first one, you tuck it in and you start wrapping all the way down until that one is finished. Random sidebar. I apologize for my background and all of that. I'm in between moves. I promise when I move and get an actual camera, you guys will have much better quality videos from me. Anyway, okay, back to wrapping the hair around the lock. Alright, when you get to the end of your second piece of hair, you will just use the remaining hair. Take a good piece of that and continue wrapping. And every time you run out of hair, just get some more from the bottom and continue wrapping until you get to where you have nothing but fine hairs left. Alright, now this is your meat and potatoes, or whatever that means. You're gonna get, when you get to the end, you have really fine hairs left. You will split those fine hairs in half and start wrapping one of the pieces up, kind of back up the lock, but not really, kind of remaining stationary at the same time. And once that piece runs out, you will get your other piece and start wrapping back up the lock. The trick is to make sure the hair is very, very fine, and it's very kinky, of course, and curly and all of that, so it will wrap around the hair naturally. You just have to make sure it's really, really fine hair, and make sure you are doing it really tight once you get to the end, and wrap it back up the lock, and it will stay. You won't need to burn anything. You won't need to secure it with rubber bands. All you need to do to kind of secure it is just palm roll it, give it a little friction, and you're good to go. And here's another look at how I secure the ends. And voila, mes amis, this is the final product. It took about 5 to 6 hours. I took a lot of breaks in between that time, but this is the final product. There's no damage to the locks. There was no stabbing or nothing, or cutting or burning or anything like that. I'm actually really happy with the results, and I really did this because there's a style I want to achieve, and the length of my locks were not able to achieve them. My babies will be back soon. As soon as I get tired of the extensions, they will be back. I do love watching my locks grow, so this is not to cheat and get length or anything like that. I already gave the natural hair Nazi my disclaimer. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments, suggestions, anything that you might need to ask or tell me. Please leave it in the comments below. And please check out my vlog channel. I will leave a link to it in the description box. Thank you always for watching.